I was 9 years old when I first saw a maid being beaten by her employer. I still remember how she cried as her hair was pulled and she was violently punched in the chest. And this wasn't the only abuse I witnessed. I'd frequently see housemates, some as young as 15, being yelled at and called racist names by their employers. When I was 14, I began paying attention to news stories about migrant workers here in the Middle East. Headline after horrifying headline: maid commits suicide, construction workers starved to death, maid beaten, driver killed, yet little is being done about it. A vast sea of foreigners pour into the Gulf to work as manual laborers, domestics, and drivers. Saudi Arabia alone absorbs 500,000 housemates per year who've left their worlds behind to work for complete strangers who are free to abuse them or even choose not to pay them. There have been literally hundreds of thousands of cases of unpaid salaries. Enticed by the promises of good wages, many go into debt paying fees to crooked job recruiters, only to find wages so low it will take them decades to break even. Some employers confiscate their passports, making returning home impossible even if they have the money. This amounts to modern-day slavery, and it makes me feel depressed and helpless, but most of all ashamed that this has been taking place year after year right in my very neighborhood. Migrant workers in the Middle East are undervalued, exploited, and denied basic human rights. While so many of us have turned blind eyes to this situation, thousands of migrant workers have been living in squalid labor camps or languishing in the households of abusive employers, their spirits broken and without hope of ever again seeing their families. We have a collective responsibility to these people. Someone must speak up and fight on their behalf, and that someone is us.